Okay, enough of that. For real, got something I want to talk to you guys about. Sorry about my hair. I was wearing a hat earlier. I have like the worst hat hair ever. Anyway, on that note, it's time to get serious. I think everyone has someone in their life, at least one person, probably in most cases, a group of people that you know that you just can't rely on them, you know? And that's not to say they aren't good people, that they don't care about you, that they don't have what they think is your best interest in mind, but these are just people that you've got to distance yourself from. And I say distance because we always talk about cut these people out of your life, cut these negative people out of your life, but realistically, you can't cut all negative people out of your life. Sometimes it's people you work with, sometimes it's people you go to school with, sometimes it's family, sometimes there are people who are your friends and you also care about them. Sorry, I was about to get ready to stand up, start walking around, but I'm going to keep this short and simple and sit in one spot for you guys. You've just got to do what you can to keep them at arm's distance, because it isn't realistic to say that you're just going to cut all of them out of your life. But you can limit the influence that they have over you, because everybody knows at least one person. You're really psyched up and excited and happy about something that's going on in your life, or an opportunity that you're getting, or an idea that you have, or something that you want to do. You kind of make a decision, you're going with it, and there's always going to be that one person who, for whatever reason, just brings the negative side out of it. That they're going to find any issue that there might be with your idea, your plan, and they're just going to hammer at it. And a lot of times these people are, maybe in their mind they think that they're helping, and they're using that as a way to say that they have your best influence in mind, which may or may not be true. I have my doubts sometimes, depending on the person and or the situation. But no one's living your choices but you. No one's going to be responsible for your failures like you are. No one's going to be responsible for your success like you are. So, if you take someone's advice and say, you know what, I know I was psyched up about this idea, but I'm not going to do it. I'm going to go the more fundamental route. I'm going to go the safer path. And if that path, that idea, that version of what you did doesn't work out, no one's responsible for it but you. And so that person who gave you such sage advice and sage wisdom and was there for you, if you will, their life is unaltered. No matter how much they care about you, their life still goes on unchanged, and you're the one who has to deal with that. And while they're not going to take responsibility if things go wrong for you when you took their advice, then if you go your own way and things don't work out, they'll be the first to jump in and say, I told you so. And those are the kind of people I'm talking about. The people who they're not there to support you. They're really not. They want their best interest. They want what they want for you. And that's why advice it's so blah most of the time, because it's based on selfishness 90% of the time, based either on what that person wants for you, even if it's not at all what you want, or based on what they wanted in their own life and either failed to do or didn't have the courage to do. And so they're trying to force you into doing something that you may or may not want to do, or may or may not be in your best interest, simply because of how their experiences turned out in life. And yes, it's nice sometimes to have someone's experience and words to guide you, say, hey, I've been through this, this is what you can expect. But sometimes most of the time, people's experiences are based on their mindset. So I can go through a situation and have it turn out the same kind of situation, have it turn out 110% different for me, simply because of my mindset. It's in that situation, different opportunities are going to arise, different things are going to happen in that same situation, just because of my mindset than what would have happened for someone else. So basically what I'm trying to say is that you've got to make your own choices. You've got to push yourself to be the best you can be. And a sad but true truth, it's sad but true, but most of the time, people around you are not going to be reaching for anything. They've got one of two mindsets. They think either that they've arrived and that they've already gotten to wherever they should be or want to be, or are told that they should be at this stage of their life, and so they don't have to try anymore, or they just don't have that mindset in the first place. They don't have the mindset to achieve anything greater than the minimum. And that's how a lot of people are in the world. And so surrounding yourself with a support group is most definitely of the essence, and it's incredibly important, but it's also harder than it seems. And so there's going to be times where it may seem like you don't have many people on your side, and you've just got to go through it anyway. And you can't sacrifice what you want out of life in order to be nice and polite to the people around you. You can't do it, you know. Yeah, you can't push everyone away, and you don't want to be super cold-hearted and everything, but there are going to be people you have to just cut off, and there are going to be people you have to keep at just an arm's length away, because your happiness is more important. Your success is more important than sacrificing everything you want in order to be polite to the people around you, when most of them aren't going anywhere. If you know, yeah, there's going to be people that you outgrow, and it sucks, but it's also good because it means you're growing. And if you're not outgrowing the people around you, in most cases, sometimes you'll have people that will grow with you, and those are the people that you need to keep in your life. That's your support group, the ones who grow with you. But the people who don't grow with you, you know, depending on who it is, might need to be an arm's length, might just need to be cut off, period. You know, and just, you're going to feel so much better, so much more relieved when you can rid yourself of a lot of that negativity and drama. And some people just thrive on it. They thrive on automatically going to the negative. They thrive on cutting down people's ideas and plans and happiness. And I don't know why they're like that. I wish people weren't. I wish I didn't know people like that. But unfortunately, I do. And those people, you know, they want you to chase their good opinion. They want you to do well in the things that they want you to do well in. That the ideas and the plans that they've created for you. But it's not their life. It's your life. You've got to do you first. You know, you're never going to be happy. You're never going to be able to be a good friend or a good father or a good husband or any of that stuff if you haven't first gotten yourself figured out and straightened out. And so in that regard, maybe there is a little bit of selfishness that goes into it in the beginning. But in the end, it's only going to serve to help you serve others better. And that's what life is all about. It's about finding your passion, figuring out what your drive is and where you are going, and then taking as many people with you as you can to make their lives better too. And some people they're not interested in having better lives. They're not interested in changing their life. And sometimes that's okay, but a lot of times it's just due to laziness and fear. And, you know, Jim Carrey once said, you know, I wouldn't picture him being serious, but there's a really good video you should watch of his in which he says that we make decisions based on either love or fear. Those are the only two ways in which our decisions are based. And if you're not making decisions out of love, that means you're making them out of fear. If you're not making a decision because you're passionate about it, if you're not making a decision because it's what you want, or because it's for your own well-being, then it's based in fear, and you're gonna lose. You're not gonna have the life you want, and you only get one life. So why spend it pleasing everyone around you just so you can say that you were polite and never rustled anybody's feathers or stepped on anybody's toes, and then sacrifice the one life you get not doing what you want to do because you were too busy trying to be polite and make other people happy. Stop it. Do you. If other people don't like it, screw it. Screw them. Who cares? You know, these people aren't out for your best interest anyway. You know, and of course there's always going to be that one person commenting, well, what if I want to be a serial killer? That's I never even say this word, but that's stupid. Don't go there. That's idiotic. Okay? If you know what you want, go after it. Go get it. No excuses, no exceptions. And if people want to get in your way, either push them out of the way or find a way to drag them along, kicking and screaming with you. Done. So going along with that, sorry, I thought of something else. Really good song quote for you. Ricky Nelson. Super old, but it still holds true. You can't please everyone, so you've got to please yourself. And that should be kind of a motto of life for anyone who aspires to more. Most people don't aspire to more. And if you do, you look at it as being strange. But you know what? Take that strangeness and throw it in their face and be the strangest, most successful person you can be, and then you'll see how much support they want to give you and how loving they are then. And you know what? If you didn't like me at my worst, then you can forget about me at my best. Done again.